Now, you know it's going to be a good live when the cheese tastes so good that I just had to have a sneaky peek. So guys, I don't know what sort of a day you've had, but I've had a full-on busy brain overload kind of thinking type day. So I need really easy dinner tonight. I'm going to show you my ultimate omelette. Now, this is kind of one of those recipes that is like the family tradition, and I'd have to take you out back and kill you after you've made it. But I'm happy to share because we're friends now, so that's okay. So, essentially this omelette is whipping your egg whites first and putting it on top of a whole pile of tasty, yummy things and cooking it until it's cooked. My kids love it. They just call it cloud eggs, which is different to cloud eggs that are reinvented now. But so this is my version of cloud eggs because they pretty much are like eating little clouds. So I am using bacon. I've got some zucchini, some mushrooms and some capsicum, but throw whatever you want in there or don't put anything. It's completely up to you. It really depends on what you and your family want, and I kind of want to cook it all in one pan as opposed to making a salad on the side for a complete meal. And we've got a couple of people joining. Mel's back. Hey guys. Liesel's back. I thought, Mel, you were tagged in the burger the other day. That was a bit of fun. Oh, that burger, oh my goodness, that was overloadedly darn good. Oh, loving the burger. Loving the burger. And Roz likes poached eggs. Good on you, Roz. Yeah, well done, Roz. Yeah, that's the other thing. We have got a competition running today, so tell me how you like your eggs. And don't be like I used to be, say, in your cake. Although that, I mean, you can have eggs in cake. So I'm not keen on the taste of eggs, guys. So I have also developed this because I don't actually like the taste of eggs. I hate runny yolk. I went all funny after a bad science experiment gone wrong at school. So this way I can eat these eggs because they taste so darn good, obviously, with Mrs. Rogers' herbs and spices in it. Hi, Demia. Yes, we're back. We're back. We are back. I bet you missed me slightly. Now, my fry pan is, I think there's something wrong with it. The thermostat's up the wop, so I am just using a little bit of oil because I don't want my eggs to stick. I'm just going to cook my bacon in there, and I'm just going to crank that up a bit. Oh, Corin loves the cloud eggs. Yeah, cloud eggs. Well, if you like cloud eggs, this is along the same sort of line without the runny yolk and with lots of added yummy goodness. So you can do it all in like one pan essentially. Well, a pan and a bowl. You kind of have to whip your eggs in a bowl. So now what I'm going to cook is enough for maybe, if you're a big eater, it does involve 3 eggs. You can adjust it to whatever suits. If you're only a 2-egg person, have 2 eggs. I like to do 3 eggs and do one big one and then cut it in half and share it. Or I do the kids obviously a 1-egg one, but I'll do 3 all at a time and cut it like a pizza, which they really love. So I'm just wanting my bacon, and you know what, I'm going to chuck a couple of mushrooms in there too. So this is a stage where you can put whatever you want, and just because I like really crispy bacon, I don't want to leave that to the end. But if you're just using something like ham or chorizo sausage, you don't have to cook it as long. So just be judgment character of that. Right, now that's cooking nicely. Oh, stuck my mushroom. So you want to kind of keep it towards the center of the pan, and I am just going to put, I know this is terrible, but a little bit of butter in there just for flavor. Whoa, did you get that on camera? That was really cool. I did, yeah. Gabrielle says that her youngest has boiled eggs every morning, but it's a little bit stressful making them. So there you go. Okay. Tough. So I am using 3 eggs, as I said. Oh, and trying not to crack them as they roll off the bench, because I need to separate the yolks from the white, which is not a traditional concept when it comes to omelettes. Omelette. Omelette. Must admit, when I was writing it before, I had to spell omelette. You were like, how do I spell it? And I'm like, omelette. Sounds French. Yeah, omelette. Wahaha. Oh no, that's not French. That's more Italian. Anyway. And Mel, I agree, nothing terrible about butter. Absolutely agree. We love butter. Love a bit of butter. So I've got my 3 eggs here. And this is a really good recipe, guys, because obviously you're getting the protein component of your eggs. You actually don't have to add any meat at all. So it's with the price of, you know, groceries at the moment, and we're all trying to watch our pennies as per. Eggs are a fairly reasonable source. So I got my 3 eggs, and excuse me, I'm just going to not try and trip up over the cords I've got back here and wash my hands.
Well, I can tell you about omelette. I can tell you that it's
you can. Okay, well I'm going to start whipping while you tell them about omelette.
Okay, well you do that. All right. So you do the whipping. So omelette is originally Latin from lamella, and then it came to lamelle in French, and I'm probably getting all my things incorrect. But the knife blade is the origin of the word, and then it got changed to omelette, or omelette, and then through to omelette. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. It's and it seems to be a worldwide thing. The Romans potentially invented it, and then the Persians, and as did the ancient Japanese. So there you go. So there's the history of the omelette for everybody.
All in a nutshell. All in an eggshell.
Yeah, exactly. Well done. Well done. So what else we got? We've got now we've got lots of people loving it. Boiled eggs. We've got Colleen loves her scrambled eggs. Actually, she loves them scrabbled. Scrabbled eggs like from Colleen.
Additional lettuce.
I'm going to say that might be scrambled. Lisa likes
got to love autocorrect.
Liesl loves. Oh yes, Liesl. I checked the omelette spelling as well. You got it. Bernadette loves it poached. Jackie's an over easy. See, I like my eggs over easy as well. Actually, I used to, and now I don't know. I think I've changed. I may have changed from. I just don't. I hate the white when you have runny white. You hate runny.
You'd rather have your yolk a bit cooked.
Yeah, absolutely. Then have runny white. Don't like it. And Rednecks loves it with tomato and potato. He loves his tomato and potato. Well done with his eggs. The whole menu. So you've got it nice and fluffy.
So that's nice and fluffy.
Nice and fluffy.
Make sure that sits there without
falling over
too much.
On that.
Now we just want to pop that to the side for the minute, or just out of my way.
Excellent.
This is my secret. Shh. Oh, actually, I won't tell you that yet.
You're not allowed to know the secret.
Not allowed to know yet. Right. Now, I am using Mrs. Rogers Kiwi Roast. I love, actually this is a secret as well. I love the stuff. I cannot put it on enough things. So even if I'm just doing my scrambled eggs, I will put a good grind of this in.
Leah loves the poached eggs. Good on you. And Annie likes the egg fried, but the yolk popped and the egg flipped and thoroughly cooked. That sounds very specific, Annie. So fried, yolk popped. So that's over easy, but with the yolk popped.
Yeah, with the yolk popped.
Nice.
Over easy. Okay, so are you hanging? You waiting for it? My secret ingredient. My secret ingredient is this white powder, and it is legal, so it's not that secret. It's actually baking powder.
Baking powder.
So if you put a little bit of baking powder in your eggs, what?
That's crazy.
No, crazy. And what I'm doing is just mixing that all into my yolk, because there's nothing worse than getting lumps, and you can't see lumps of baking powder in your fluffy white.
There's nothing worse than having lumps in your
there we go. It's all mixed in. I've got no lumps.
Well done.
That way I can see the lumps. But there isn't any, which is great. So now I'm wanting to combine this. This is really important.
So sorry, just wait. We've got lots of people loving like Javiera. Javiera. I'm going to go with Javiera. Loves the caramelized onions, the poached eggs. Sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
lots of people. Lots of poached eggs.
Poached eggs. Yeah, do you know what? We call them swimming eggs.
Yeah.
Well, the kids call them swimming eggs. And the runny sauce is like egg sauce.
Egg sauce, that's it.
Egg sauce, we have, Now I am just going to put a little bit of zucchini here, just because I'm trying to be healthy and lots of colour, etc.
Colour's good, colour looks nice.
Colour looks pretty, you can put some tomatoes. I'm going to put a little bit of capsicum too, because, well, I've eaten most of it, but I'm going to put a little sprinkle in there, and I just want it to be close to the heat. Did you know that the capsicums with 4 bumps on the end, I hope I get this the right way, are the female.
Yeah, this is cool.
And they have less seeds, more seeds but are sweeter. The ones with 3 bumps on the end are males, and they have less seeds, but are slightly more bitter and better used in cooking. Who would have thunk it, eh?
Who would have, good old internet,
now,
eh?
let's get, because it's fluffed up with my yolk and everything. No yolks. Let's get this. Now, we want to just gently fold this. I don't want to whip it too much at all. I just want to fold it, but don't be scared of folding. Folding kind of frustrates me because I want it done now. But I do also want it folded through. So
folded nicely.
If you wanted to probably just whisk it a little bit, you could. And if you, I'm trying to do this very low gluten and low carb at the moment. But if you wanted to put a little sprinkle of flour in there too, you can.
We've got people joining us.
More consistency.
We've got Erin joining us. Hello, Erin.
I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese in there as well. Not all of it, just some.
What sort of cheese?
Well, I'm actually using grated tasty, but you could use whatever you want.
Could you use mozzarella?
You could use a pizza cheese, which would be really nice. But yes, basically.
And now we're going into the pan.
Now, I'm sticking it in the pan.
Excellent.
Pan of 10.
And
Javier
is waiting for him and Henderson. Excellent. Hi, Erin. Good to see you.
So we just want to.
So you've just dumped that on top of all the stuff.
All the stuff, because I want to show you now. This is really important. You need to have a pan that has like a lid. You have to have
like a lid, or actually has a lid.
Actually lid, or some kind of covering. So if you've got a fry pan just for on your hobs, it needs to have like a pot lid or something like that, because we're not flipping this guy. There's no flipping apart from when I'm going to put it on a plate. So I need you to cook the egg via heat coming up us from the pan. So I'm making like I'm being all flash.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you want to basically make like an oven, because by putting the lid on, you're making the heat the same temperature throughout the whole thing.
And Alana says she likes eggs always.
Always eggs.
Or what? You always like eggs, or you like eggs always?
Anyway.
Eggs anyway.
Any way you like.
Anyway, egg.
Yeah, as I said, I only used to like eggs in a cake.
Well done. I like Rochelle's watching us from Pyro. Yeah. I've never been to Pyro.
Haven't you?
I've been through Pyro. I've never actually stopped.
Yeah.
Or being past the turnover. Rochelle, next time we're driving past Pyro, we're going to come and visit.
We'll give you a toot as we drive through.
We'll wave and have a look.
So anyway, guys, you want to cook this on just a sort of medium temperature, because we don't want burnt eggs. And what you're looking for is for the eggs to stop having that slightly glossy look, and it will slightly get subdued, which means...
Subdued eggs.
Subdued. Matte colours.
Oh, matte coloured eggs.
It'll, stop being so glossy. That cheese will get melty and those eggs will be nice.
Erin's going to be boring, so she's saying she likes hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Just a standard old hard-boiled egg.
If I had to say eggs and only eggs alone, and you're not allowed to have it in a cake... it'd have to be deviled eggs. Using Mrs. Rogers'
we're eating you probably make that 2 or 3 times a week. It's quite a nice little adjunct to the salad.
A lot of butter and a little bit of milk.
Yeah, it's
make
really good.
The yolks all creamy.
Actually, should we do that, everybody? Do you want to let me know on the thing if you want us to teach you how to make the best deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs.
Because they are really good. And Joanna likes eggs in a cake as well. Good on you, Joanna.
Eggs in a cake, yep.
We're going to go see Nikita as well, who's in Te Araha, which is close to Pyro.
Should do like a road trip.
Yeah, exactly.
We have 3 kids, just pre-warning.
Yeah. All right, so have a look at these eggs. How are they looking?
These eggs are looking.
How are we going?
Yep,
are they rising?
Looking. They're getting fluffier, slowly but surely.
So you're not wanting to... This is not an omelette where you're chucking it on like you see in restaurants and things. And
no, I'm not going, I'm not making a pancake or anything.
This is a slow, steady...
This is a slow and steady cloud omelette. Now, if you want to flip it, you can. It will just crush the bubbles a bit.
You don't want crushed bubbles.
I just like to leave it and let the heat of the fry pan cook it.
Yeah, nice. And Vicky and Nikita, they're saying yes, we need to do deviled eggs because you do good deviled eggs.
Really good.
You really do.
Yeah, it's really
I didn't used to like them, and now.
No, now you do.
Now you do because you kept putting them on the table.
Probably because I put quite a lot of butter on.
Oh, thanks, Mel. Yeah, we're trying a new. We're having internet issues today, so sorry about if we are dropping off the connection a little bit. Thank you very much for letting us know. We actually went live before and it went, so we came back.
Belly up.
Belly up.
Sorry, everybody.
Internet.
And I don't know if you've noticed, because I don't know what I look like on camera. We've got a few different camera angles today.
Yeah, look, look, top down.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look, there's thumbs in the way and everything.
I can do my Mrs. Rogers.
Yeah, so we'll see
and
how
then
we
you
go.
can see everything I've left. It's great.
Very fancy. Yeah.
And probably the bald patch or the grey hairs coming through on the top of my head as well.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Angie, for liking and sharing, and Mel, yes. Yeah, we'll do the devil. We'll do the devil. We're hearing that from the crowd that they want us to do the deviled eggs.
The deviled eggs.
Well done.
Now, I'm just poking that, and it's starting to cook. You know when it's cooked, when you can like put your thing in and it comes out clean? See,
like a cake.
Like a cake.
Cheyenne, yeah, I like scrambled as well. I've made scrambled eggs about 42 different ways over the last couple of years.
Scrambled eggs with cream and butter.
And within the bacon fat.
And Mrs. Rogers.
Yeah, just good.
Okay.
Just good.
So, this is the hard part, everybody. I'm hoping that you can see it some way or another.
Yep, we can see that. That's good.
So, I'm just going to fold him over. And try not to burn my hands too much.
Oh,
whoa, look at that!
That looks good.
I'm just going to turn off my fry pan because, as I said, he doesn't know what's hot or cold at the moment.
That does look really nice.
Look
at that. That looks legitimately nice.
Yum.
So you've got, look at that. It's do the little jiggle. Actually, come a little bit closer to the camera.
Okay.
And I think you can do a little bit of a jiggle because that is. It's like one of those.
Is that one of those Asian?
People who do the
Asian fluffy cake
things. Look at that.
Because that's pretty much all it is.
Turn it around, and then look at that. And it's just, how many eggs was that?
3.
3 eggs.
3 eggs.
3 eggs. Bacon.
Yeah.
And
well, I just put what you want. If you don't want anything extra, don't put anything extra.
That is legitimately. It looks amazing, doesn't it, Mel? It absolutely. Jimmy's saying, are they free-range eggs? I think they're not.
Of course they are, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, come on. Of course they are.
But do you know what? I have, in tighter budget times, made it with cage eggs. I hate to admit that, but I have. And it actually doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't change
to the way the recipe works.
The warmth of the recipe. For Karen loves
These
animals.
are fluffy! Like, what's that? What's the?
She's so fluffy!
Sorry for yelling in your ears. Mel says it's got a panna cotta wobble. It absolutely has a panna cotta wobble.
Okay, I'm going to eat it.
And we've got a pregnant lady in the house who's hungry.
So
not you. No.
Not me.
And Aaron, you're absolutely right. Boiled eggs go on everything. Okay, here we go. We're getting in there.
Can you?
Oh, yum. Well, that's very late lunch, early dinner.
Yum.
Pretty much dinner now.
It is so nice, guys. You've got to make this because look, that's a complete meal. And the good thing about it being fluffy is that you feel like, especially if you're trying to watch what you eat, you feel like you're having a decent sized meal.
Yeah.
But it's not heavy on your gut.
That's good.
And it fills you up because of course the protein's going to fill you up. Have a big glass of water with it and that will just help wash it down. We've got our veggies in there. We've got our little bit of bacon for added flavour. Of course, Mrs. Rogers Kiwi Roast is what I use.
Kiwi Roast gives it just a different flavour, doesn't it?
Just different than salt.
So Lisa's picked it because the folded yolk onto whipped whites, the volume has increased.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
And the baking powder.
Yeah. Give it another wobble, just for the people some people that's joining us. Wobble in the other way and turn around the other way. Look at that. Brilliant. Can everyone share this because it is this is
cool.
This is cool. This is legitimately a cool thing.
And you know what?
I
have never come across this in a restaurant, etc. I have I don't actually eat eggs out, but
how did you discover how to make this? Because you've been making it for a while.
This is a Gran recipe.
A Gran recipe.
Which is my mum. The kids call her Gran. So this is a famous Gran recipe, and one of many.
Very, very well.
And she makes the best.
Well, she's passed it on, and we are passing it on to you.
That's why I said it's a family recipe. Normally, I would have to take this to the grave, but I am sharing it with you.
Well done.
And I did ask Gran before I shared it, and she said, of course. More people who get cooking, the better.
So what are we cooking next? What's our next one?
Now,
if you're
St.
watching this on
Patrick's Day
YouTube,
is coming up.
It is. Sorry, I just kicked the camera.
Are you all right?
Sorry about that, everybody.
Jeez, sorry, everybody.
Wasn't an earthquake, it was just me.
We've got St. Paddy's Day coming up, so I've got some a sweet and a savoury. I don't want to tell you what yet, just in case I change my mind. But a sweet and savoury. It will involve Guinness, which is...
Well, it has to, doesn't it?
It kind of has to.
It does.
And green. Guinness and green.
Guinness and green. Well done. All right,
So
everybody.
yeah, keep watching. Tomorrow and Friday, join me here. Not sure what time, but my place. So yeah, come and join me. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you later, and keep liking and sharing and commenting, etc. Pass it on to your friends. Tag them in it, and yeah, we'll draw that prize next Wednesday. Very good. See ya. Bye.
Actually, if you just want to keep eating that, we're gonna fade out to you eating that omelette and telling people
Eating
how,
it. I'm going to get a bit of mushy.
Get a
with
bit of
that.
mushy there. That's the way. Thanks everyone for watching. Please share and like. This is food. Oh, that's squeaky. This is food cam.
Food cam.
Food
I want
cam.
another bit of mushroom.
Okay, get a little bit of mushroom in there. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a lovely couple of days coming into the end of the week. See ya.